Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's iiAlexP here, and today we're back with another video. So today we're back at it again with another how to make a city video part 7. That's right, guys. So we're gonna get it started. We're gonna get started with the convenience store interior, the bank exterior, and the bridge. But first, before we get it all started, we're gonna start adding some smaller changes into the city. And yeah, so the votes were high. I posted something in the community tab on what I should add for this video, and the votes were high, and everybody chose the bank. As somebody once said, no money and no city, and he's basically right. So let's try and get hit to about 30 or 40 likes into this video. And yeah, guys, let's get right into this video and get it started. Alright, guys, so before we actually start diving things right ahead, what I'm actually going to start doing is we're actually going to fix a little bit of the problems that we're having here. So I'm just going to try and change the Z fighting in here. So I'm just going to be adding some minor changes into the city and use resize align to fix this part and this part. I believe that's all it. And what I'm willing to do is I believe that I might want to actually make a changes with the crosswalk, because I remember in the previous clip, I remember I used to ride it with the car. I used to drive my car around, so I used to drive this car around, and it starts having some weird bumps. So I know I've made a few mistakes when it comes to part 2 of the how to make a city, where I decided just to make it like that. But in my opinion, I feel like it's better to remove these and then add some slight small modifications, because there's been some problems when it comes to driving and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna probably keep that here. You know what? Have that here. Okay. Here. We're gonna put it to smooth plastic. I think it's not as bad, right? Look a little messy. A little bit smaller. Probably have it to about like that. Okay, that would work. And then I'm gonna probably use resize align for this. It's a little messed up because I remember the time when I worked on it. It really is messed up. So if it's messed up, always use resize align for this. This is also a bit messed up too. Okay. I kind of want to change this to smooth plastic. It looks so much better with smooth plastic, in my opinion. That would work. Looks a little bit messy. So actually trying to have it like that. Nope. Okay, so what I actually want you guys to do is actually fix these parts. I actually don't want to record the whole thing because I know what's the point of recording the whole thing. So what I actually want you guys to do is actually try and fix the crosswalks on each and single side. And yeah, so I'll see you guys right there. And as well, before we get it going, try and fix the Z fightings of each road. So I'm actually just gonna start doing that. And yeah, so I'll see you guys right into the interior of the convenience store. And yeah, so first things first, just fix all the city. And yeah, so I'll see you guys right there. Alright, so as you can see, there's basically no bumps when it comes to doing this. So if you were to drive all the way here, it won't really hurt a lot. It won't really show enough and a lot of bumps in here. So if you were to go here, it won't really hurt as much. But if you were to ride it from before, it would show and display a lot of bumps into it. So if you were to go here, boom, boom. So it's basically all relaxed, all smooth, all chill. And I'm actually not gonna lie, it doesn't look as bad. There's often times where it will bump, but it won't really be as bad as if you were to go here, and then if you go to here. But that only mainly comes regarding to the car and all that. So the modifications and all that. So I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna try and add some more fixes and changes. I'm already done adding some changes with the roads. So as of now, we're gonna start working on to the other parts of the roads. So basically, yeah, I kind of just have some bumps and all that because you're going over there. But yeah, so let's get right into it and get it started. Alright guys, so we're actually done with fixing the city. Now we're going to actually start working onto the interior of the convenience store. So we're just going to be adding some sort of specific furnitures in here. And yeah, so what I'm actually just going to start doing is expand this. If you guys need any help to fix it, let me know in the comment section below or DM me on Discord. But I believe everything's just as fine. I wouldn't consider that they're perfect, but they're actually still really good. And yeah, so let's get started into the interior of the convenience store, which actually looks pretty good, as you can see. So I'm just going to be adding a bunch of bookshelves, a bunch of models, a bunch of stuff that I'm actually just going to be making. So yeah, so if you want to stick right into it, watch the whole video. And yeah, so let's get right into it. Alright, so we're actually back. So we're actually going to be working onto the convenience store. It may not be a lot, but it looks good. I'm just going to be placing a dummy because yes. And we'll see how that's gonna go. So what we're gonna start doing, this is where I'm actually gonna have the cashier open and all that. So yeah. Sorry about that. Forgot I actually have it full screen. Probably have it to, I guess, probably have it like dark wood. Dark wood. As you can see, if we were to have it here, we might as well have to add some shelves in here. I remember like whenever you're looking to buy a convenience store, and as well a tip bar, because you see in jailbreak, people would have to steal the cash and do whatever it is. Okay. I'm gonna have it as marble because it needs to have some specific detail when it comes to textures. I think like that would work. One, two, one, two, one, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Looks good. Okay. So since we're into that, we're gonna have to add a like the cashier prop and all that, which is kind of gonna be a little bit hard. And yeah, I see we're gonna actually have to start adding, because I know we're gonna have to add a bunch of shells into the building. Might as well probably add a mat, basically based onto the entrance. Okay. Because every time whenever you exit or enter, there will always have a mat for some reason. But I kind of want to have it a little bit blue. Wish that would work. Have it to a little darker. I'm gonna have it smooth plastic. Doesn't really have to be 100% detailed or perfect. We're gonna be adding a wedge. Here we go. I think that would probably be a problem. Okay, there we go. That works. Now onto the tips jar. Oh my gosh, I kind of messed up. Make this a little bit smaller. Itty bitty. Negate. Union. It's almost the same thing. Won't be as bad. Transparency 0.2. If I have it into 1, 0.2. Have it into, I guess, would it work? No, I think that's fine. Smooth plastic. Okay. Doesn't really have to be as much detailed. I know this kind of looks weird, but at least it's a jar, right? Okay, now on to the cashier system. Kind of my way to get this thing done. Try and put this here. Make this black. And then a little more unique. And put it to 0.1. Where they have people scan them and all that. And sorry if you guys hear the background noise. Let's see what I need to add, because I know I kind of want to add something a little more specific. Alright, so as you can see, I'm going to be adding something a little bit more specific. Oh, I didn't realize how this kind of got messed up too. Yes, as well got messed up. Let me fix that real quick. There's a lot of typos when it comes to making a city like this. Gosh. Really crooked. Okay, that looks alright. Oh my goodness. It's not gonna show. See if I won't really show. Won't be a big of a deal. Unless if we're gonna be changing textures. I feel like we should probably have it a little bit smaller. That would work. Something like that. The missing details inside the building. See what I kind of need to add, because I'm not sure what details I kind of want to add. So what I kind of want to add is well, it looks like a computer. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit like that. I don't know if there's really any point adding these details, but I believe this actually looks good. Hold up. Go. A little bit of something like this. Kinda. What if I had it on neon? I kind of want to make it look neon. This is like computer based and all that. You know what I mean? Okay, well, let me try and put this to smooth plastic. Looks much better, as you can see. Kind of feels much better. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, that looks pretty good. And yeah, what I'm actually planning and wondering to do is I don't want to add enough detail for this video, but if you guys ever want to feel free to add some specific details, feel free. Oh my gosh, how many times have I mess up in this? Music send it up to. Go. Feels much better. What I kind of want to do is basically group the props. That's my biggest idea. scale this a little bit. And then move this a little bit. There we go. Doesn't really necessarily have to be that as big. But if you guys ever actually want to add some specific changes, feel free. And yeah, so what I'm actually going to start doing is add a bunch of shelves. See what I kind of want to add. Because I know the interior should be a little bit more specific. I know, like in certain convenience stores, they always often have those like neon lights inside of it. Probably might want to add that. Okay. A little bit larger. Okay. It's actually pretty decent, as you can see. Let's see what we can actually try adding.
A few moments later.
It doesn't matter if it actually has something like this, because basic. I highly doubt there's gonna have any Z fighting in this, unless if they're in a different color. I mean, there is, but I don't think anyone's gonna really pay attention to that. Well, I'm gonna try and make this a little bit smaller. It should be a little bit smaller. Okay. I mean, if it were to be plastic, oh yeah, put it smooth. Forgot to kind of have it out smooth. Hold up. Group it. Scale this. Group it. Turn it to a side. You know what? Set the increments of 5. 3, 4, 5. I believe that kind of works. And then I'll just try and I guess probably just set up a because this actually looks really good. So might as well probably start setting up something else. Probably a refrigerator where they store all the all the drinks and all the ice creams and all of that, etc. So I might probably add that as well. I'll probably add some refrigerator. May not look good, but it's alright. They mainly have these in Bloxburg, as what I believe. If I were to put it here, won't be looking as bad. Nah. Think so? Oh my gosh, what is this glitch? There we go. Try and set that to a side. But this is 0.1 because I think it was already as 0.1. Yep. Probably have a little bit separated. Yeah, this actually doesn't look as bad. It would look more good if you were to add a lot of stuff in here. So, yeah, so we're actually gonna see how that's actually gonna go. So I'm gonna try working on a refrigerator, and then we're done. And then maybe if you guys ever want to add some props, you can feel free to add some meshes, as long as they're yours. And yeah, and as long as they're copyright free, then yeah, you can try adding some really cool meshes in here. You can even use your own. But I highly recommend you use your own because you know, as I just said, from the rules, do not use any free models or meshes. So yeah. But since it's your own city, it's alright. As long as they're not free models or free meshes, then use your own. Let's see. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot. Ugh. Like that. Might as well probably add some specific small shelves. Because like I believe in most convenience stores, they often tend to have some certain things like that. I'm almost done. Later we might probably add some certain features like that at some point. Some shelves. 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks a lot more darker. Should be a little more lighter. For now. Like for a while. Guess. Maybe so. Might have messed up on that as well. But is okay. Okay. Go. It should be a little much more bigger. You think so? Probably should. Hold up. This actually looks fine. 2, 2, 2. You know what? I think that looks fine. What I kind of want to do is try and scale these a little bigger. You think so? Probably should. Scale this a little bit into 1. Oops. Okay. Try and move this a little bit into the right position. And then I'm gonna start adding in the windows. I'm probably gonna have it to blue because I want a little bit more like a little bit more specific. I'm gonna have it to blue, something like that. Probably have something like that, and then I'm gonna have the transparency to about 0.6 would work, or 0.8, 0.9, because it basically displays all the shells that is contained in here. Because is where we're going to be putting all of the props, such as a carton of milk, such as juice, Coke, etc. So you can put a lot of things inside the refrigerator. And I mean, yeah, I might probably set this up a little bit, move this a little bit like that. Or you know what, probably move this a little bit, itty bitty. And as you can see, I'm actually not going to lie, it actually looks really good. But first things first, let's try and group all of these. We might as well probably add some props later on. Let's see what I kind of want to add, because like I feel like this isn't really enough. But if you guys ever want to add a lot of things inside the convenience store, feel free. And yeah. Alright, so I actually forgot to actually make myself a showcase. And as you can see from the convenience store, from the interior, you're going to see how cool this is whenever it comes to looking at certain things. I've placed multiple dummies because I'm trying to measure into the height and all that. And as well, when you go in there, you just see anyone get in the line and then you cash them out and all that. So it's really fascinating to see something like this. And as well, the shelves and all that, you could even climb up on them because basically almost like ladders. And then the refrigerators. I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna add like door handles and all that. I kind of forgot to add that, but if you guys actually want to add that, then feel free. You could try looking up for some references and all that. It doesn't really have to be like mine, as always. It could be as different. It could even be better than mine's, because y'all are very talented people. So yeah, but this looks really good. As you can see from the interior, you can see the lights in here, and I feel like once it's like nighttime and all that, it looks really interesting. And if you get out of there, you're gonna see the gas station and all that, and then the park benches. You see it right near it and all that. So you could add as many props and all that, you name it. And yeah, so as of now, we're just gonna get right into the bank and start doing it as of now. So yeah, so let's get right into the bank right now. Alright guys, so we're actually back. So as you guys may be noticing, we're actually going to be working onto the bank. So this is going to be I wouldn't say it wouldn't be that easy, but as you guys may be noticing, we're just going to be working onto the exterior building of the bank. So let's try and work onto the bank, and yeah. So yeah, let's get into it. See what we're going to start doing. Alright, so we basically have a dummy right here. And let's see what we're gonna start doing. So what I'm actually gonna start doing is kinda wanna have it concrete. Ouch. Right? It's gonna be how you're gonna be entering into the bank. Some small details. Then after that, once I set up this the bank, I'm gonna start making like a small amount of tower, and then yeah. See how that's gonna go. We might want to kind of want to make it a little longer. There we go. Probably have it to about 5. I might probably want to start making this a little smaller. can't be as big. Doesn't really necessarily have to be that big. And then my price like you know what? Put the color, change it. Kind of want to been thinking about wanting to make this as marble. Should I make it into marble? Try and group this. Try and put this in. Set this up here. Ouch. Yo, what? Okay, yeah, I might have messed up on that. Let me see. I messed it up a little bit. It's fine, no worries. Or you know what? I got an idea. Instead, how about I just select these? Here we go. I believe that might work. Think so? Make it a little bit like that would work. That would work. Okay. Um. Okay. I'm trying to change the color a little bit. Oh, there's just a fighting there. I'm gonna probably add music. Let's see how that's gonna go. Okay, that actually doesn't look as bad. Try and change it like that. That would work. Okay. Okay. That's actually a bank. Okay, so let's see. Because I know I'm gonna have to add like some sort of interior building around here. So when it comes regarding to making its own foundation. Okay. I'm probably gonna get in the habit of working on the interior of this building. So we'll see how that's actually gonna go. But this actually looks pretty good. There's a lot of detail to dive deeper into. But I believe it's actually looking good. I kind of want to extend this a little bit like that. Gosh, okay. This is a lot. Okay, I get it. Oh gosh. Yeah, that won't work out. What I should do is go like that way. What the? Yo, what? Get noobed. I have a small amount of Z fighting, but it's alright. Won't have to be as perfect as it is. I don't know if I kind of want it as a brick. Nah, look kind of weird. Make it a little darker. Like that. Oh my gosh. What did I just do? What color? Let me see. Have it to wood. Hmm. Let's see. Kind of want the same color as this. It's the same door for this one. Or mainly for this one. You can use any color you want for the door, but I kind of want to like this because it kind of looks cool. There we go. Looks much better. Let me try and scale this a little smaller. Turn this into collisions off. I'm gonna be adding a ball for the doorknobs. Collision off. Make it a little smaller. The door kind of looks big, but I think it would basically fit perfectly for the dummy and for the character ourselves. Collision tool off. Okay, now what I'm actually going to start doing is start adding some windows. Been thinking about it earlier. Scale it all the way here. Other part, put that here. Okay, so what I'm actually gonna start doing is start adding a windows on the side because I want to make this a little bit of like a bank slash tower, basically like how it actually is in Jailbreak. So yeah, make it smooth. Kind of like having it smooth. Okay. 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna try and resize align this with the outer touch. Make it a little more, picking up the pace. All right. I'm actually gonna scale this aside, I guess. I got a plan of what I kind of want to add. Okay. One, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no. 2, 2. You know what? Does it really need that? Probably not. I don't think that would have to be necessary. Point 6. Five. 6. Okay. We're gonna copy that. There we go. Might as well probably add some sort of thing. Why not? make them connect with each other. That work. How show some sea fighting. It's fine. We're gonna plan anyways. If my only complaint with Gaffil, probably end up looking like that. Different, weird, specific color. If you guys ever want to use Gaffil, link in the description below. My prior union these, but first, let me try to do something. Scale these. It's basically like from the video of building a house for a minute, or I mean for 10 minutes, a minute, and 5 seconds. It's basically related to this, so I'm just gonna negate them. Union. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let me scale this. It's mainly only gonna show once. Okay. Yeah, I'll fix that right ahead. It's a lot, not gonna lie. Alright, let me negate that. You know what? Copy that as well. So move all that dirt on here. And then union those two. And then union this part. There we go. Bing bada boom. Okay. My power union these as well. To also prevent Z fighting. Still fits in the right place. What I'm actually gonna start doing is scale this a little itty bitty. I mean, who's gonna see that? Yeah, you're right. Who's actually gonna see that? By all means, who's gonna be seeing that? Okay. I'm gonna start selecting these. And then go. Scale it to the side. Go. I'm probably gonna start moving this moving like this. I'm gonna group it. Make it like that. As well, it shows a little bit of that, but I know what I'm actually gonna do later. Okay. Oh yeah, because I see what happened. Here we go. I'm gonna group it and then go like that. Or you know what? Probably once it gets it there. Yeah, I guess I could have it when I get to there. That would work really good. I believe no one's gonna really see that anyways. Or will they see it? Hold up. Put this thing here. There we go. Group it. That's a lot, man. Okay. Shouldn't be like a skyscraper, should it? I think that's enough, is it? Let's try and add another one. Just one more, and then that's it. I guess that's it. Remove this, might remove this, might remove this, might remove this. Then add one on the top. And then there we go. There we go. Boom. I'm not gonna lie, this actually looks really good. I probably add like a title. I'm gonna put the bank and all that. And I mean, yeah. So let's see what kind of changes I should add, because I know this actually looks really good. Um, I'm actually almost finished, so we're actually on our way to almost getting this done. So yeah. I don't know what this room could be. We'll find that out at some point. I think we're gonna keep that a bit exterior, but we're only gonna be keeping the first floor interior for now. We might as well probably add some windows on the sides as well. And yeah, I guess so. Yeah. We're gonna have that smooth. Like having that smooth plastic. Oh yeah, it looks strange because it has lights in it. I just forgot. Am I recording? Oh, thank goodness. I thought I wasn't. For some reason. Yeah, I thought I actually wasn't recording. Just along the way. Okay, I know I have a problem. Okay. Okay. Doesn't really look as even. Try and make this a little bit even. Kind of needs to be almost alike. Alike, alike, alike. That kind of works a bit. Hmm. Okay, I kind of got a problem. I know what it was. Or what it is. So here's what I'm actually going to start doing. I'm actually going to select all of these. Because they actually need to be a bit even. Okay, that basically works. Let me copy that. Rotate it. Because rotating also helps as well. Um, rotating also helps. I might as well add like a parking lot to the side as well. Because mainly banks should have like some sort of parking lot. Group this. Okay. Yeah, okay. I feel like, hold up. Yeah, I might just ungroup this. I don't know if it's actually a bad idea to actually have it near the subway. Because think about it or not, when it comes to jailbreak and when it comes to Mad City, most of those, like, most of the money actually goes, like, inside. And, like, undergrounds, you have to go all the way down. But as you can see, if you were to go under here, well, if you go under here, yeah, you'll probably see a subway station. But, we don't know if it's actually going to work with, the subway station. So we're actually going to try it out later, in the next How to Make City video. And see how that's actually going to go. We're actually almost on our way to actually get this done.
Alright. I'm actually gonna start removing this. That won't really be as necessary. Scale this. Alright. Looks fine. I'm gonna group it, rotate it on the other side, and rotate it in the back. And then, yeah. So we're actually almost done with the exterior. I kind of want to try and group all of this. Did I just select? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm gonna just select all of these, and yeah. So once after I select all of these, we're just gonna be rotating it and placing it on this side, onto the, I guess I'd say the right side, and then the back side of the building. So yeah. So I'll see you guys right there. But first, select these, put them here, and put them here. Alright? Alright, so we're almost done with the bank. So what we're gonna start doing is, let's see, because this actually looks pretty good. I wouldn't want to select and grab all of these, because if I select them, most of it's gonna probably go in here. So I kind of don't want to make the same mistake as this part, unless if I were to select it from that way. There we go. Put that to the side. Okay. Select this part. Right, select this part, that part, and then there we go. I'm not gonna select this one because something. Christmas 0.1. I might as well scale that part, and then I'm gonna copy it, resize it onto the other part. There we go. We're almost done. Oh my. You know what I forgot? I forgot to group it. Kind of doo-doo. Group that real quick. Um, I'm gonna scale this a little bit, like that would work. And then scale this one to 1 will work well as well. That would work. Let's scale this one to 0.2, 0.2, and then put it like that. I believe it's actually going pretty good. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, we looking good. Rotate it like that. You could basically have it any style of bank you want, but this is how I'm actually going to be showing you guys. Okay, that actually looks good. My only problem is that if I had to scale these, go. Christmas is 0.1. I want to actually have to scale this a little bit to around 0.2, if that would work. Cause like, kind of want it to look a little messy. Size of line looks good. It's good. It's good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Okay. One. There we go. Z fighting is my only problem. Let me put this at 0.1 because it needs to be behind the thing. And then there we go. I might as well probably gonna be working on the roof, and then as well, I don't know if I kind of want to think about wanting to add like a bank sign text on it. I know there's all plugins to do that, so I'm gonna try and look for that later. But first, let's try and put the roof. Doesn't really want to have to be as detailed as it is. I don't know if we're gonna be climbing on roofs. But if you guys want to actually have the roof with a lot of detail, feel free. It is your own server. Let me try and scale this all the way here. And then... ouch. There we go. I don't know if there's really any specific details, but this is actually really good. What I'm actually planning to do is actually try and add the bank sign in here and see what's inside. So let's go try and give it a try on what's inside and test it out. I'm not gonna lie, the front of it actually looks really good, and as you can see, it's basically almost as similar to as a jailbreak one, but in my opinion, it actually looks really, really good. So it kind of looks a little bit mixed up, but if you guys kind of want to have it like that, feel free. And yeah, so first things first, we're just gonna be looking for the text because I kind of want to add a bank sign on it, just so like if I were to make a big roleplay game related to this, it could actually inform a lot of like people who are playing the game, be like, oh look, it's the bank, let's go rob the bank, you know what I mean? So basically like how you rob the bank in certain roleplay games like Jailbreak, Mad City, Liberty County, I think they have it in Liberty County, right, etc. So yeah, so let's try and put a text. If you guys want to actually add the text font and put it onto the front, feel free. And yeah, I'm just gonna go test it out later, and yeah, so I'll see you guys right there. Alright, so we're actually back. So the plugin that I'm actually gonna be showing you guys is actually the 3D text. This plugin is actually really cool because you can actually put a text that you actually guys want. I actually forgot to put this in one of the top 5 plugins video, but maybe I might in one of the next future videos of 2022. However, this plugin is actually really good because you could actually make your own text without even making it by part by part by part by part. So if you were to put activate cursor, it actually locates onto where you would put it at, such as in here or here. But it all comes in regarding to the viewport where it's going to be at. So basically like that. You can even change the text font however you guys want. I really like it. Luckiest guy. I think I have that like for the thumbnail of my videos. Tracking, kerning, leading. It's actually a really good plugin, so I highly recommend you guys actually use this. Let me try and rename it to Bank. I don't know if I kind of want to have it with Luckiest Guy. I want to make it a little bit more like it's serious. You know what I mean? Like Graduate. I think Graduate would be good. Change the color to somewhat um yellow, like that yellow probably. Okay, so that actually looks good. So what I'm actually gonna be doing is set this to a side like that, and yes, so yeah, so that's actually it. Here is the bank. So yeah, so let's try and give it a try. And as you can see the text from there. So people are just gonna start recognizing, be like, oh hey, that's the bank. So this plugin is actually like a 10 out of 10. And I highly recommend you guys to actually use it. It would actually be in the link in the description below. And yeah, so let's try and give it a try and test it out with the plugin. So let's just test it out and see how it actually goes on the bank and the city. Exceeds max players, spatial voice. Okay, don't worry about that. But as you can see, the bank is actually there. This actually looks really, really good. I don't even know if I kind of want to have it like that, kind of like a tower-ish. But as you can see, inside or outside, it looks super good. If you were to go in here and enter, it looks really good. I might probably have to get rid of that dummy. But as you can see, this actually looks really, really good. So, yeah. Highly recommend you guys actually use this plugin. It's going to make a lot of people recognize that it is actually the bank. And yeah, probably in the next part, I'm going to start working on the interior of the bank, which is kind of going to be a little difficult for you guys because there's going to be a lot of detail on that. I'm not really a huge fan of interior. But when it comes to exteriors, it's a lot more like, you know what to do, right? So yeah, so right now we're just gonna start doing the next part. So I'll see you guys right there. Alright, so we're actually onto the bridges. So as you guys may be noticing, I've actually skipped the part where I had to scale all of this because I messed up a few times on the bridges. And yeah, so we're gonna actually start getting in the habit of is we're gonna start scaling this a little bit down. So we're just gonna start scaling this down because I got an idea to make some specific changes onto the bridge. So I'm gonna put it here. Put it to 0.1. The decimals are like, golly, messed it up a few times, but it is okay. I'm gonna have it to about 0.1, or you know what? Have it to about 1. So about 1. What I'm actually gonna start doing is that I'm gonna start adding some changes into this. So I'm gonna have it like that. What can a dummy fit? Like that, right? I think that's fine. Actually scale this down. I think that looks fine. It may look a little small, but at some point we're gonna actually be expanding the city at any time, right at any moment, soon, someday. So let's try and scale this all the way here. Gosh. Go. Okay. I'm gonna copy it, put it here. There we go. Alright, so what I'm actually gonna start doing, this actually looks pretty big. Won't really make enough sense if it were to end up like this. But anyhow, we'll probably fix that later. So what I'm actually gonna start doing is start adding some of things inside the bridge. So what I'm actually gonna be adding is like that. Probably like the handles and all that. We actually have it to about something like diamond plate would work. Have it to about concrete like that. And we're going to be adding different kinds of bridges. So we're just going to be adding the handle. It kind of looks like one of those old fences inside Roblox. Give it a try. I think I got an idea. So what I'm actually going to start doing is, instead of doing that, because I know it would be a lot of parts. Let's see. Okay. Have it to 2. Or you know what? Don't have it to 2. Have it to 5. Then later we'll get into the other kinds of bridges. But first things first, in every single bridge we're going to always have to add the handles and all that. I guess for like safety reasons, if we're going to want to be on a roleplay game. Depends on what you're willing to add inside the roleplay game and all that. Alright, now to that, we're on our way to almost getting this thing done. Scale it all the way to here. I'm gonna add one more. There we go. Go. We're almost on our way. I'm gonna select all of these. Group them. Alright. We're not almost done yet, but if you kind of want to leave it like that, then you can. But we're going to be adding some specific changes into making a bridge like this. So we're almost on our way. So almost getting this thing almost done. Because this isn't going to be it. Okay. Here we go. We're not there yet, but if you guys want to actually have the bridge like this, then you can leave it and go to the next chapter. But if you guys want to keep making some really cool designs for the bridge, you could have different types of bridges, such as a truss, a cantilever, cable stay, suspension, arch, beam, tight arch. So there's actually many types of bridges. For example, like stuff like the Golden Gate Bridge, or let's see, like the one in London, etc. So there's actually a lot of bridges that you kind of want to add, or that you should probably add. But if you guys want to leave it like that, then feel free. That's gonna probably be somewhat of a beam, but all you gotta do is try and add the legs in here. And yeah, so let's get started on to the different types of bridges. What I'm actually gonna start using is the suspension, but if you guys actually want to keep getting into using using other kinds of bridges, then feel free, and you can use whatever you guys want. You could actually make more than one bridges. You can make each of 7 types of bridges. And yeah, so let's get started right now. Alright, so we're actually here. So as you guys may be noticing, we're actually going to be working onto the bridge. As always, we've actually finished this part. We're going to be actually making the type of bridge that we want. What I kind of am actually thinking about, I'm actually planning on wanting to make some sort of cable stayed or suspension bridge. So yeah, so let's get started right now and see how it's actually gonna go. So it's gonna change the increasement. Let me move my things into the side because like I don't really have any room. Sorry about that. Okay, have it like that would work. Okay, 0.1. I want to have it a little darker, but I believe that's fine. Two. Be as fine as it is. I kind of want to have it a little red because I've always wanted to make something like this a little red. Back in the day. Should expect myself to have more detail into this. There we go. Kind of want to keep expanding this. Suspension bridge. You know what? I kind of want to add like some sort of like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna copy that. There's some Z fighting, but I believe no one's really gonna look at that. Alright, if I want to make this even, copy the precision, paste it here. There we go. Make it into both. Like that would actually work, I believe. I'm gonna negate it, union it. There we go. A little bit like that. I might probably think about wanting to have this in red. I might. Let's see. Because this actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I might probably think about wanting to have this in red. For some reason. Scaling this a little bit like that would work. Kind of want to have this a little bit red. We're actually getting there. So I'm just gonna be selecting all of these. These don't really look as even as it is, but I believe that's fine. I'm gonna make him into smooth plastic. I mean, I don't know. You think having that all plastic would actually work like that? I believe it's probably gonna work as fine. Here we go. How a little bit like that would work. It all comes to the dummy mainly. Scale this apart. Here we go. Yeah, that's a bit of my problem. It doesn't really have to be as perfect as it always is. Let me try and scale these a little bigger. Like that. You could actually try looking up for a reference. You try looking up for Golden Gate Bridge, or etc. Or something like that. I prefer having it like as if it's by 2. Kind of want a little bit of some small, specific details. There we go. That actually works. I don't even know having it like that would actually work. Kind of looks a little strange, but we actually got it. Yeah. Select them all. I'm probably gonna group them and probably put it into 5. The increasement. The bridge. Let's see. What do you guys think about this bridge? You think this bridge looks good? Looks alright. You know what I mean? Looks alright. What I kind of want it is that I kind of want it to be just like this one. But let's see how that's gonna go. Looks almost the same. Still actually not as bad as it kind of seems to be. But I mean, yeah. So as of now, we're gonna start working onto the ropes and into the small specific details. And yeah, so I'll see you guys right there. Alright, so we're back. So what we're gonna start doing is we're gonna start adding um the details into the bridge. You can even use a plugin Rope Master, but I highly recommend you guys do them by hand. And yeah, so I might probably add some sort of rope related, like some cables, and yeah. I normally like calling them ropes, but you can call them cables, whatever you guys want. So we're gonna start adding a cylinder. First things first, I might probably think about wanting to make this a little closer to each other. I think like that would work, and then like that would work as fine, I believe. I think that would work, right? What do you guys think? It looks pretty good. So basically, almost like this, for an example. So yeah, so let's get started. I kind of thinking about ungrouping this. I don't know. Should I ungroup it? I don't know. So I'm actually gonna actually copy the cylinder, have it to about concrete, and then I'm just gonna size it to normal. So we're gonna actually do them by hand with the cylinder tool. So it won't really be as bad as it seems to be. Have it to that. Group these. Put it here. Ouch. Give a little bit of some reference and all that. Copy that. Put it to here. What is this doing here? Yeah, it's actually a rope I just made for some reason. Okay. What we're gonna start doing is size it a little bit smaller. Put it here. Let's see. Cause I kinda wanna make it a little bit like that. We're gonna start making it into, how about I make it smooth plastic? That would work. Scale like that. Okay. Thing like that would work, because what I'm actually gonna start planning to do is group this, copy this, right to the side. Yeah, maybe that would work. I got an idea. Okay. And then put it into another way. Rotate it. Move it here. They have to be almost as equal as it is. There we go. Rotate it a little bit like that. Rotate it to a bit like 1. That would work. Go. I think they would both intersect. I believe that would work as well. Scale it to like that. I think like that would work as well. Negate, and then we're gonna union these two. Because this is what it is. It's almost alike. Because they made it like that. Okay, so what I'm actually going to start doing is I'm making it like that. You know what? Because I did it pretty good earlier. Don't know what I just did wrong. Make it like that. That way we could remove that part. I think that would work, right? Believe so. There we go. Yeah, because I think that would work like that. Bring it a little closer. Separate them. A little bit smaller, I guess. Like that. Scale it to about like that. So like those two, and then we're gonna union them. There we go. Then what I'm gonna start doing is start moving these. Did I group them? Believe so. Alright. There we go. Let's see. There's another detail I want to add. The one like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make something like that. So yeah. Okay, they almost look as close to each other. That would look as good. Or maybe I could just rotate it. How about we just rotate it? Like that would work. Bada bing, bada boom. That would work 100%. Pretty good. Nope, I think like that because it needs to connect all the way here and here, and then there we go. So that would work as fine as it is. Be removing that. There we go. Get it, and then union this. Yeah, it's actually doing pretty good. Then I'm gonna start putting all the cables from here. I don't know if I kind of want to use them by the rope plugin, or I might still use them with some sort of cylinder. We're gonna see how that's gonna go. If it doesn't get there, I might probably start. Okay, let me rotate this to 15. Where the rotate's a little messed up. Select those. And then I'm just going to start by grouping them. And then I'm going to start moving them here. May look a little bit messy, but don't worry, because we're going to be moving this into the side like that, I believe. Kind of looks a little bit uneven. Let me try and change the increasement to 0.01. There we go. Try and put this to 0.1. There we go. Okay, so we're almost done with the bridge. We're gonna start putting some specific cables in here onto the side. So what I'm actually planning to do is because I know they're grouped. I just realized they're actually grouped. Let me group that. Let me try and separate it. Here, look. Separate it. Separate it. Separate that. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess it's actually rotated a little messed up. The rotating is a little messed up. Let me try and select this, ungroup one of them, then I'm going to copy the position, paste it in here, and then have it like that. I think that would work. Go inside the model, union, copy the color, paste it here. There we go. Okay. move it, put it to 5. You know what? Because we're gonna put it on both sides. We're almost done. Here we go. 2, 5. Two. And then later, once after I'm done, I'm gonna clean up all that mess. And maybe I might probably set up the land and put all the water. Cause I feel like that's just for the thumbnail, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Let me scale this real quick. Look good. Yeah, it's gonna kind of be a little messed up. Well, look at this part. Scale this at 80 bitty. One. Why? Because it's actually smooth plastic, right? Yeah. We're gonna put this in smooth plastic later. If you guys want. Have it like that. Would that work? As fine as it is? Nope. 1, 2. Think that works as well. Now we're gonna start going for the other one. Let me try to scale this all the way to 0.01 because I don't think 0.1 is going to really help as much. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh my gosh. Alright, scale this a little bit like this. Yeah, it almost looks just as alike as it is. It's just the only problem is just the scaling part. If I were to use mono resize, resize a line. Nah. I don't know. You think I was going to pay attention to that? And then make him stick. Here we go. I know I should be selecting more than one, but the reason I'm only selecting one is just to make it more like the bridges would be more even and more connected to each other. You guys know what I mean, right? So we're actually almost done. This actually looks really good. We're on our way. Here we go. We're almost on our way. That doesn't look crooked. What if I scale them by 1? Yeah, I believe 1 is kind of better. 2. You know what? I don't think it's a good idea. Try and 0.1. Always trust the process, guys. We got this. 1. 2, about 3. Nope. Go. Hope I'm recording, because if I'm not, it's gonna be a little bit. Alright, we're almost getting there. Alright, we're almost done. We're almost done. Alright, we got a few more. We got a few more. Alright, we're actually almost done. One more. And then there we go. So that is actually the bridge. As you can see, this actually looks really good. What are you guys' thoughts about this bridge? First things first, let's try and clean up this huge mess that I just made. So let me try and clean up this huge mess right here. So basically, it's actually the bridge. What are y'all's thoughts about this bridge? As you can see, this looks really good, especially for a city like this. Maybe later I'm probably gonna expand the city, add some water in here, and then expand the land more often. Because in order to actually make a city, it needs to be expanded and have more buildings, a lot of skyscrapers, towers, etc. And this basically looks almost exactly as if it's a town. But as you can see, this looks really, really good. I'm not really entirely sure if I kind of want to add some water inside the game and all that. So yeah, we'll see how that's actually gonna go. It looks almost as it looks kind of messed up because if you go in here, it looks kind of a little weird. But it looks alright. You could actually go there. There's a roads. You could actually drive your car there. And yeah, so let's try and give it a try and work on a bonus part, which is actually going to be the interior building, because I kind of don't want to make this video a bit longer. So maybe around the next part of part 8, I'm probably going to start expanding the land a little more and see what's about to happen. So yeah, so what are y'all's thoughts about this bridge? I hope yours is actually be looking good.
Alright, so for those 3 builds, which is actually the interior of the convenience store, the bank, and the bridge, those 3 builds are actually going to be pretty useful for the city that you're actually willing to add. In regards to making some sort of roleplay game, if you guys ever want to make a roleplay game, those 3 builds are going to be really useful. And yeah, so so I really hope those 3 builds really helped you guys a lot. If so, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. And yeah, I'll see you guys into the next video.